Boom, we're live. Thank you very much for coming, Lise Schultz. You're going to talk about Pinterest and who is it for, what it can do for different businesses, and for whom it's a good fit, basically. And I'm really looking forward to hear all of this because I have a general kind of understanding about it, but not so detailed. So I'm really looking forward to get some infos and put some light on it. So your name is Lise Schultz. You're born in the south of Brazil. You're currently working together with me. You're living in Portugal, and you are a content specialist, content manager. On top of that, you have a lot of experience with LinkedIn. You were a LinkedIn top voice in 2018, so you have a lot of followers there. And you're also an expert for Pinterest. So, well, this is what I would like to tap into for today. Again, I would like to know the touch points with Pinterest for companies, understand what it's all about and when it would be a good fit. So maybe you can tell us about, what's the potential? What is my gain if I rank high in Pinterest, if that's even a thing, right?
Yeah, well, most people don't really understand what Pinterest is really. So before we go into that, I would actually like people to know what Pinterest is because Pinterest, most people think that Pinterest is a social media, but actually Pinterest is a social media and a search engine. So like it's a mix of both. So instead of going into Pinterest to connect with other people, most users go there to actually search for things, just like they do on Google. So this is why Pinterest is so interesting because most people think it's kind of like Instagram, but it's actually more like Google. So like if you go to Pinterest, you're looking for images or for inspiration or for actual things that you want to do. So the potential of Pinterest is actually to bring traffic to your website, because people are going there not to connect with other people again, but to actually look for things that they are interested in. So
am I stupid for saying this is not like in Google? You type something, you put in text, and say, I don't know, what is the best? What's the best water cooler or whatever? And in Pinterest, it is. You have less of an idea. You're just browsing more, but you still end up on a website, right?
Yeah, you can, for example, a user can go there to look for ideas to how to decorate their homes. So like home office ideas, for example, they usually type this kinds of things there, like ideas or inspiration or, well, anything. Like Pinterest is a place for you to connect with yourself and to get inspiration from. So you go there to write, okay, I'm looking for ideas for my home office. So, okay, decoration ideas for home office. And then you will get many images instead of like real, like text, like on Google. But these images, sometimes they don't lead anywhere, but some images actually lead somewhere. They lead to a website, they lead to an e-commerce store. So like you see the image and you think, oh, that image is cool, or that image is pretty, or the image has a call to action saying, oh, click here to check out more. And then you click on the image and you go to a website. So that's basically how it works.
So it's optional to put in an outbound link from a picture, right?
Yes,
people can just show their pictures and that's it.
Yeah, if people like some users are not interested in doing marketing with Pinterest, so they just can upload a picture, and like a picture that they found online, or copy a picture from a blog and save on Pinterest without actually putting a link to a blog. But businesses who want to actually like have traffic from Pinterest should put a link in every image.
So do they allow you to put in affiliate links or just any type of links, or are they very specific with what you post? Because it could be a great source of making money, right? And I mean, yes. I want to do it, but I'm sure there's a limitation here.
There is a few limitations. There are a few limitations actually. In the past, Pinterest actually banned any affiliate links. So like first it was possible, and then they banned this, and now it's possible again. But the thing with Pinterest is that Pinterest gives preference for your own website. So like if you're a brand that you create your own profile, like I have my own profile, and I save links from my website, Pinterest gives preference to my own pins, my own images that contain my own website. If I save images from other blogs or an e-commerce or an Amazon, for example, these usually don't get many views, don't get much traction. So it's, in my experience, it's a waste of time. You can maybe get a few clicks, but it's usually better actually to bring them to your blog and then sell your products through the blog article where you recommend, and then where you have links to to Amazon or so.
Okay, got it. So this is basically how it works. So what is the potential? What do I get out of it as a website owner? I mean, maybe you can talk from my own experience.
Well, it depends. It depends on your niche. It depends on the kind of content that you publish. Some niches work better on Pinterest, some not so well, but it's possible for many people. But in some niches like travel, like food, like fashion, decoration, like these work pretty well on Pinterest. These are like the ones that are the best.
So am I wrong to assume that it's usually women's niches that work pretty well there?
Yes, it's mostly women's niches, but Pinterest says that their male audience has been growing also. But for now, it's mostly women. But well, it's very if you have a business that is targeted to women, or that has this thing where people look for inspiration, where they look for ideas, that can be interesting too, not only for women but also including men. But
architecture.
Cars? For sure.
What car do I buy?
Yeah, but it's more more like planning and getting ideas, maybe construction, woodworking, or like these kinds of things that demand people to actually look for things of, how do I want to, I don't know, I want to build something, and then you look for a flower basket ideas or whatever that you want to build with wood or something like this,
Okay.
And well, the potential, so you asked about it, right? So the potential, how I started with Pinterest was actually, I was a collaborator of a website in Brazil, that they publish a lot of articles, self-knowledge articles for women. And this website, they had 1 million views per month coming from Pinterest. So I realized I didn't know what Pinterest was about. I thought, okay, I go to Pinterest to save things, I didn't realize that it could actually convert into traffic.
Can you say what the total traffic was?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
But 1 million, that's a lot. So I assume they had millions. They had millions from other sources, from Google, etc.
Very likely, yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, it was a pretty big website, but anyway, so when I saw that, I actually thought, okay, maybe I can do this to my website too. I didn't have, I didn't have much traffic. It was 300 people per month, or more or less, coming from my social media, not from Google, just social media. So I thought, okay, maybe I give this a try. And then, well, the growth was crazy. In 3 months, I think I had 3,000 then, already.
Per month or?
Per month.
Okay.
And
that's a lot for a blog that's starting out, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And actually 1.5 years later, more or less, I got to 90,000 per month, 90.
Wait, only from Pinterest?
Oh, no, then what happened then was my website got so relevant to Pinterest, like got so much traffic that then it started to show up on Google too. So,
Oh,
but
really? Okay.
it was like a very new website. Like I didn't publish, like I haven't published many articles at that time. And still I had so much traffic. And then it was like at this point of the 90,000, it was like 45% coming from Pinterest, 45 from Google, and then the rest was from social media. But this like both, like then Pinterest became my biggest source of traffic, and then Google came, and then it was like half more or less.
Interesting. I mean, I can give the perspective from my side. You know, as an SEO, you're always happy to get some additional traffic, right? I mean, number one, obviously for the client or for your own websites, you want more traffic. That's fine, but also as a signal to Google, because Google can see that and also figure out, wow, this is a website that's actually in demand. This is why you also want to receive a lot of brand search to your website, you know, because that's another, I mean, Coca-Cola, right? People are entering the business name, and that just makes the point that, wow, this is actually a brand. And I have one client, and he has more brand traffic than anything else, and he has a lot of SEO traffic. And so this is amazing. It's kind of, I don't know, you can bulletproof your website by this, because Google wants to promote brands. They want to send traffic to websites that have trust. And I don't know, maybe you received some more backlinks than through your Pinterest, but maybe Google could also just see, yeah, oh my God, that's relevant. I mean, it's so awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I got backlinks from that exposure, because actually, like
Really?
some other blogs that I saw on Pinterest, like creating content just like I was doing, because there weren't many people at that time when I started, and until now, actually, not so many people, especially in Brazil, take profit of this. But at that time, I actually saw like some on my traffic, the sources of traffic coming from those blogs that were also on Pinterest. So as I saw their content, they saw my content too, and well, then I of course gained some backlinks from that too.
Okay, interesting. I never had it on my radar with regards to backlinks, but okay, yeah. Awesome. So, I mean, now you mentioned what is kind of the potential. Like, are there special ways to target certain people? Do you do it with keywords, or how does it work?
Yeah, you can kind of do some keyword research. It's not so advanced as it is in SEO. Like actually, I don't know, maybe there are tools that can do this for Pinterest. But what I know is you can search for the suggestions that show up on Pinterest, for example. So let's say you look for the, I don't know, architecture, modern architecture ideas. If you write that down on the search of Pinterest, Pinterest will show several options, just like Google shows some suggestions. Pinterest will show some suggestions there, and you can choose, like you can look, okay, these are suggestions from Pinterest, so they are usually high demand, like from top to bottom. And also when you, like if you type that modern architecture ideas and you hit enter, then you will see like on below the search box, you will see some other keywords related to that you can also use. So what you can do is to look for something related to the content that you already have, and then get ideas from that and use that when you create a new pin, so a new image.
Awesome. So, I mean, you already mentioned for what kind of niches it could work really well. Let's say, I don't know, I'm a company that sells flowers, right? So, I mean, do you need to check it in every single case and do a custom analysis if this is a good fit for a certain type of niche or company? Or can you, for example, also say it is a no-go for these I don't know, 3 types of companies, and it is a super good fit for these 3 type of companies?
It is definitely a no-go for local businesses.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend any local business to do it because it's like not worth it. Pinterest is not local, like different from social media, where you're connecting little by little, like you're connecting with people. On Pinterest, you're connecting with ideas, and these are more like widespread, like since, for example, on social media, you have access to the content of the people you follow. On Pinterest, you have access to the content of people you follow, but also from anyone. So let's say I'm here and I'm looking for decoration for the living room, and I want ideas for that. And then actually on my search, I find a really nice lamp that I want to get. And it's actually a pin from a store. So I go and then I click and I go to the website and they say, oh, no, sorry, we only ship in Germany. Or, like, so it's like they get the traffic, they get views, they get impressions, right? But they don't get the conversion, which is actually what they want in the end.
Okay.
So traffic is just a vanity metric in that sense, right? Because, well, you don't want traffic if these people are not going to convert, or if those people are not really your target audience. So like in the perspective of the business, I would say no, unless they want to get a lot of traffic to help with SEO.
Okay.
But I would say like local businesses is not worth it for, especially if the goal is to sell.
Yeah. Okay. Direct sales. I mean, you're still building your brand, right? The people are landing on your website, and who knows, over time it might still convert. So do you think, well, let's assume there's an American shop advertising, or somebody clicks from the US on an American shop and he's interested, and he or she can actually order it. Does this traffic convert into sales or other conversions easily? Is there any information out? What are the kind of people shopping or surfing on Pinterest? Is it affluent women between 30 and 45, or is there any info about it?
There's info about it, but I don't remember it from the top of my mind. But researchers show actually that Pinterest is very good for conversion, like because people are actively looking for something, like because they go to Pinterest to actually look for decoration idea, for outfit ideas or whatever. So they go there, and when they find something that they like, and if they want to shop, they will very likely go to your website and try to shop. But the problem is most businesses don't actually do it properly. They, for example, they have like a really nice outfit, and like a nice picture and everything, and then people click, and then they land on a different page, or the product doesn't exist anymore, like it's out of stock. So some businesses just don't pay too much attention to that side. So it's a little frustrating. It can be a little frustrating, but I think actually I've read that Pinterest converts more than Facebook and Instagram, for example, like organically. Yeah, I don't know about paid, but organically, yes.
The beauty of it is not just if I'm on Facebook and then I'm being interrupted while I'm looking at the dog pictures of my friends. And here, I mean, Google is the holy grail. That's why they're making so much money, because you enter, I don't know, buy red sports car now, and then you're so close to converting. And I think Pinterest is perfectly settled somewhere in between, where people actually have an interest, maybe not purely commercial, maybe also inspirational, but that absolutely makes sense. Yeah.
If they are ready to buy, they will get it, like, because it's like, well, you have different types of customers, right? I like to browse Pinterest and to save stuff, but I don't actually use it to shop, because I go to the store's websites or whatever, but if I'm looking for something very specific and very special, I will go to Pinterest, because I know that there you find like beautiful stuff, and that you possibly will find something directly from a store or from Etsy or so that you can actually purchase, like this is the beauty of Pinterest, because you actually see something nice, something beautiful, and you can go directly from there and shop from the store, because sometimes you can see something nice from like on Google or on social media. Someone posts like, I don't know, a nice painting, but you don't know where it came from. And on Pinterest, if it's from the store, you will know where it comes from, and you go directly to the product page.
Okay, awesome. So, well, let's assume I have a website, or I'm a business, and this all sounds good to me, and I want to do it. I mean, is it like SEO, so that, I don't know, I shouldn't expect results before 3 to 6 months or maybe 1 year? And is it like with SEO, do I have to spend as much, sometimes thousands for SEO per month, or is it easier? So yeah, it would be nice if you gave me a perspective here.
Well, it all depends, as everything, right? But it depends on the niche that you're at. It depends on how lucky you are also, because because, well, for example, you can, let's say, well, when I started, for example, and my blog was more like lifestyle, and then I had this blog post with tattoo ideas for people, I don't know, minimalist tattoo ideas. That was the blog post. And this blog post had like 20 images in it, images of tattoos. And what I did was I saved every single image on my Pinterest boards. And these images were optimized on Pinterest for minimalist tattoo ideas. And because people go to Pinterest to look for inspiration, for planning, for things that they want to do, this was a high demand thing on Pinterest. And so this was a hot topic on Pinterest. So I got lucky because of this blog post, but if you post something about marketing, about photography even, sometimes it doesn't perform so well. And sometimes it takes a long time to perform well, because it doesn't depend only on the search engine, on how well optimized the pin is, the image is, but it also depends on who saved it. Because I could have a big account saving that pin from that I created, and then it will show to everyone that follows that account.
Okay.
But if like a lot of small users who don't have followers save those images, it doesn't have as great impact as it would have if a big account
all right. So
saves it. So
are we talking about weeks, months, or years?
Months.
Until
it's
months? Okay.
Yes. So I would say minimum 6 months, but I've worked with clients that in 6 months, like, it didn't perform very well because of the topic. It's like just how it goes, like some topics are very popular on Pinterest, some are not. So it helps, it brings traffic, but it's not like this crazy traffic that I got, that it was like in 1 year and a half, I got 90,000 people on my blog.
Yeah,
It depends on the topic.
It sounds to me as if it would be worth a try for, I don't know, a couple of months to see how it works, and then, well, either increase spend or continue or ditch it and live with the traffic you get from it for the moment, right?
Yeah, and also it's very important also to understand that you shouldn't have this very narrow view of it, like, oh, if it's not bringing me traffic, or if people are not converting. But you have to have a broader strategy of marketing. You cannot only rely on Pinterest and SEO. You have then to,
of course,
like, for example, these people, I had a client that she would get a lot of traffic. She got tons of traffic from Pinterest. It was in the beauty niche. It was like about skincare, makeup, and she got a lot of traffic. But she was very frustrated because these people didn't convert to buy her products. But the problem is, she was only doing the Pinterest strategy with me and then creating very few blog posts. And that was it, there was no strategy inside the blog post to collect emails, to convert these people, they would land on the blog post and they would leave. So what you should do is not think only about Pinterest, not think only about SEO, but think about the larger scale of things, okay, so what do I do when these people land on my website? What do I want them to do? And what's the strategy from now to get these people to execute that action that I want them to do? Either it is to convert or to it's very unlikely that you're people land on a blog post and they will instantly convert.
Mm-hmm.
But
they need more touching points, right?
Yeah, exactly. They are completely cold. They just saw you once. They are not going to convert from a blog post that you wrote.
Yeah, but then you can just retarget them, right? Either
exactly.
or collect emails, retarget with Facebook ads,
yes,
etc. Right?
You have a very popular post on Pinterest that is getting you a lot of traffic. Why not create a PDF, like a simple ebook, very short, that gives people more of that subject, more of that topic? Let's say if it's about skincare for dry skin, so best products for this was one of the popular articles. So skincare for dry skin, the best products, and then people land there, and then you give them a PDF on how to take care of your dry skin, step-by-step routine, morning, evening, whatever. So you create that PDF and you put it there. Look, you have dry skin. You can get this PDF for free. You just need to put your email here. And then you have that person that is interested in the dry skin PDF. You know exactly one of their needs. And you have their email. You have their contact. You can retargeting, you can do retargeting, you can send emails, you can create an email sequence that will bring them to buy your product. But it's not only about bringing traffic. Of course, bringing traffic is good and it helps SEO and everything, but it's also important that it has a point, that you do something extra. You don't do only Pinterest. Okay, and then you asked in terms of costs. It depends.
Yes.
If you already have a lot of blog posts, you don't need to write any. So you can just make
forget about the blog posts. Let's assume I have 30 to 40 blog posts on my website, and I just want to try it for 3 months. Number one, can or should I do it myself? Does it really make sense? In-house, or you got to pay either way, right? Or if you do it out-house, if you give it to a specialist, just what kind of range can I expect to pay? Is it rough?
You can start small, and you can find because the biggest thing here is to have images. So you have to have images with call to actions, well-designed images. It cannot be a shitty image that you create yourself. If you have no idea about design, you're going to suck. So maybe you need to have a designer for that, to create these images. And then you will need someone to just type and search for the keywords, and maybe this could be a VA who could do it for you, or it could be a Pinterest expert, but it depends. You can, I think the cost could start at $500 per month or something like this, with someone who is a Pinterest strategist, but without the designer. And then the designer, of course, you have to hire yourself. And But yeah, this is
Okay, well,
the minimum cost.
I mean, obviously, it might be much higher if you're Coca-Cola or whoever.
Yeah.
But well, it's relatively cheap compared to SEO. Well, SEO has other benefits, and obviously these things work super well in tandem. And I mean, you cannot show me any SEO wouldn't want to get additional traffic that makes the website look legit, and also it just looks damn good. So awesome, thank you very much for this. Where can people look you up? I think you're on LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn, yes.
Lais
On LinkedIn,
Schultz.
but I only publish in Portuguese, so
They have to put it through Google Translate then before, so it's not going to be a problem. Thank you very much for taking the time. Appreciate it. It also gave me a better understanding of what it is. I actually have yet to go and establish a login for Pinterest and try it out myself to get a better feel for it. But yeah, thank you very much, Lais.
We will work on it. Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye bye.